It is your favorite auditor, Audit Them, the one who encourages you to audit them. I am at PACE. PACE is a public transportation system that is subject to the Freedom of Information Act. We have never been here before. We'd like to come submit a FOIA request. All visitors must sign in and wear a visitor's pass. So here is the records they have prominently displayed. Here's the sign-in sheet here. Hi, ma'am. I need to inspect the most current operating budget.
Who are you with?
What do you mean?
What do you mean are you here to see somebody?
No, ma'am, I'm here to, may I know what your name is? Look how she's looking. Look how she came out. Look how she came out. Did you see that lady's eyes? That's a nice looking bus. I like that red one. So let's see here.
Who are you with?
Who do you see me here with, ma'am? What do you mean, who are you here with? Look, they're escalating. It's okay. I simply asked them for a FOIA request. It looks like they're escalating now. They're panicking. They're going crazy. I simply came in here and asked them for a FOIA request. And look at how they're just going nuts. You guys see this all the time. Some employees are courteous and some employees are just aliens. You see that sticker right there on the computer? This one? That's an identifier identifying that all this stuff is public record. So if they want to escalate things, that's going to be bad on them. Because if the cops show up, that would be a breach of peace, which gives me the grounds to. But we'll go ahead and see right now. They don't have no bell here. I don't want to knock on the window or knock on the door. But I'll wait for that lady to get off the phone. I don't know what she's on the phone. I'm just guessing that she's escalating and calling the police for no good reason at all. But if she did, we're prepared for that. We have the laws. Let's see this guy right here.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Going good. What can I do for you?
Good. Did the young lady relay what my request was?
No.
Oh, no?
Hang on a second.
Sure.
Hey, Jim, they call you right back.
You good, Steve?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I need to...
first of all, I'm not agreeing to be videotaped. So, I'm not agreeing to be recorded.
Then maybe you call somebody else.
Well, what do you need?
Yeah, if you ask the young lady, I need to inspect the original operating budget.
Really? Who
Yeah.
are you?
That's irrelevant.
Oh.
Yeah. It's supposed to be open for accountability and transparency, right?
Right.
The intelligence staff here is supposed to act forthcoming and transparent.
Okay.
We're gonna see how it goes. The video is gonna show everything.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not agreeing to be videotaped, so.
Are you claiming members of the public do not have the right to
I didn't say
record
any
you
of that.
in the public
No.
course of your duty?
No, sir.
Is there a specific reason you
No,
choose
sir.
not to be
I'm sorry, I
transparent?
just had a phone call.
Have a good day, Steve.
I'm not leaving yet. I'll be
Sure.
right back.
Yeah.
But you're, yeah, you won't be getting access yet. So.
No, I don't need access to the door. I need access to the records. These people are so strange. They're going to learn today, though, what FOIA is and what the law regards. Please push bell. Oh, here's a bell. Okay. I see a bell right there. So notice I pushed the bell one time so far. I just pushed the bell one time so far. These people are so strange, man. They're so weird. God. They're so strange. Let me go ahead and have a seat for a minute and prepare these records. This indeed is an administrative body of the state, according to the Freedom of Information Act. Public body means all legislative, executive, administrative, or advisory bodies of the state, state universities and colleges, counties, townships, cities, municipal corporations, boards, bureaus, committees, or commissions of the state, any subsidiary body. So, this being an administrative body of the state, they are subject to the Freedom of Information Act. This being a administrative office, they are required to have all 7 records prominently displayed. So we are going to go ahead and request that those records be made available as required by Section 4 of the Freedom of Information Act. Let me press the bell one more time. Or let me just keep it on one time. I press the bell for right now. Keep it on one time. Let's see what my scan is though for my forehead. Is that any good, guys? Do you guys know if that's any good? So let's see if this guy's on the phone with anybody special.
Oh, sure. Okay, so you can apply at headquarters.
He said I could apply at headquarters. No, he's talking incorrect. Guess he's talking to his supervisor or something. They said I could apply at headquarters. So this may be a regional office, but let's find out where their headquarters is. If it is a regional office, they are not required to prominently display their records. Their headquarters is indeed. However, at this location, minimum what they're required to do is receive FOIA requests. So at a bare minimum, that's what we're going to turn this visit into. That's if we confirm that their headquarters is located at a different location. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Alrighty. They're so creepy, man, how they're poking their head behind the doors and stuff, and they're running around worried. For what reason? The act is about accountability and transparency. For what reason at all? That's usually what a township looks like. If you guys want to see what a government township building looks like, a lot of them look like this in the state of Illinois. It's like a little shack. Anyhow, yeah, I should be charging for every additional time they're wasting for me here. They never had anything like this where members of the public came and checked on them,
We'll call you.
and probably
as
since
soon as,
they were up and running. So
All right, bye, Brett.
we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. So, you're absolutely right about that you have access being a taxpayer and a public person.
Sure.
So, but there's a protocol.
I'm listening.
Yeah, we don't have that here, and with the protocol, you would have to follow the logistics, meaning you would go to PACE headquarters. We're not headquarters.
I see what you're saying.
We're just a satellite
Okay.
garage.
Sir, may I know what your title is?
I'm superintendent of maintenance.
Oh, superintendent maintenance. Okay. Sir, this being a regional office, the headquarters shall have records prominently displayed. Okay. There's 7 records that shall be prominently displayed. Total amount of operating budget should be prominently displayed on the wall. Block diagram showing functional subdivision to organizational chart has to be prominently displayed. Addresses of separate locations of PACE, all locations has to be prominently displayed. Approximate number of employees has to be prominently displayed. You did tell me that this is not the headquarter.
No.
The headquarter has to have that stuff prominently displayed.
Right.
However, what I could turn this visit into is a simple FOIA request. I'll submit a FOIA request here and I'll be all set for the day.
A FOIA request
Yes, sir.
from me?
No. From PACE.
Yes.
In regards to PACE, in regards to this address, this facility here. Who is the acting FOIA officer at this location? Each public body is required to designate a FOIA officer.
FOIA. Now, that is because acronyms.
FOIA is, do you know what FOIA is?
No, that's why I was asking. What is?
Okay. Yeah, FOIA is the Freedom of Information
Right.
Act.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. So yeah, there is a Freedom of Information Act, and then you would have to follow logistics and apply for that at headquarters.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
Yeah, under section, I'm an auditor, sir.
Oh, okay.
Under section 3C specifies upon public body receiving a FOIA request shall forward it over to its FOIA officer immediately. You notice how I'm telling you these things off my mind.
I noticed.
I
that.
visit so many agencies and I make sure that they are in compliance with the FOIA Act. The headquarters is going to receive a visit too to check if they are in compliance, and I could almost guarantee they're not in compliance.
Uh-oh.
But as of right now, sir, I just have who's the acting supervisor on duty here
For the division?
for administrative?
Oh, that's he's on his way back.
Okay.
He's at we have 2 locations.
If you could ask, sir, I just wish you would have, from the get-go, would have said, yeah, sure, I'm a government employee, put me on camera. I know you're promoting intelligence staff in the state of Illinois.
Oh, no, that's okay.
But
It's not personal. It's
Yeah.
just I don't appreciate being videotaped. You know, nowadays you never know. And you look like a fine person. I don't think that you're
You
going to
do
do
too.
anything wrong.
No, I'm not
I
gonna.
just-
I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna edit nothing in the video. The
Oh,
video gets
but-
uploaded as is.
Yes,
And-
but you understand that people. That's why they have the right to say that you can't.
Sure.
record
A
it.
government employee has also freedom of speech, which
Yes.
that means they have the right to say that stuff, but they do not have the right to block a member of the public from recording them in the official course of their duty.
Yeah, but depending on what you do with the video. So,
Well,
it's a personal feeling, and
Yeah.
and-
I mean,
and I wish you would have honored it, but you know that you have your motivation.
sometimes I
So-
do honor it when, like, a young lady says it in a respectful way, or a man
I was
says it in a respectful way.
I thought so.
Come on, you came in a little hot. But besides that, that's neither here nor there. As of right now, my man, if they have a FOIA request form with the
Right.
PACE,
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Yes, Maurice.
The division manager want to see you.
Is he here?
Yes.
Okay, good.
good.
Right back
Division
with you.
manager should be able to handle everything.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Thanks,
Okay,
Steve.
hang on a second.
Sure. The division manager is here. Okay. Let's wait for the division manager. We'll pause this for a minute. Oh, look what they did. They illegally took this sticker off the computer and put it here. Somebody did that. Oh no, never mind. They got them on all the chairs. I guess they're tagging their chairs as state property. All right, let me go ahead and pause the video until the branch manager. All right, so here we go. I took one of their brochures right there and I filed my FOIA request here. FOIA request: roster of all employees, include job duties, titles, names, salaries, office phone, office email, XLS format. Also FOIA log of 2022, and I included my email there. Yes, sir.
Hi. So yeah, we're calling someone from headquarters and get some information.
Okay.
All right. So I'll be right back with
I'll
you.
wait momentarily. Meanwhile, can I have a FOIA form?
I have to see if there is one.
All right.
All right. So I'm on the phone right now in a team
Yeah.
meeting, and we're gonna talk to some people and find out if we can hash.
I'm waiting here momentarily.
Okay,
Thanks.
Thank
Yep.
you.
We're gonna find out if we could hash it out, he said. But let's see. Let's give them a few minutes. Let's see what they say. Let's see what they come up with. Meanwhile, let me ask the lady here. Ma'am, do you have a business card or a letterhead having this location's physical address?
No, I do not.
Okay. I asked her if she had a letterhead or anything having this physical address's location. She said no. So that's very, very, very hard to believe. All those pages on the back of the wall there probably have that. She could handwrite it. Let me go ahead and have her handwrite it. Are you able to handwrite the physical location of this? Are you able to handwrite the physical location of this entity here?
It's 975 South State.
Okay, now you just created a public record with your phone. I need your name. You're unable to discard that for the first 30 days. Would be a violation of the Freedom of Information Act.
You need to stop recording me, and then I'll stop recording you.
Okay, you are in the official course of your duty. I have the right to record public employees in the official course of their duty for accountability and transparency within our great state of Illinois. I am monitoring government to ensure it is being conducted in the public interest. You do not have the right to use your phone to take pictures of members of the public exercising their right while you are in the official course of your duty. May I know what your name is so I can
No, you may not.
submit a request for that record? Could you call your superior, please?
You're already talking to him.
Okay. So this lady here is unidentified. They have a recording here. We'll go ahead and you see how nasty they are. Is there a reason why you guys are just flat rude and condescending? Is there a reason why you treat the members of the public with disdain? You don't want to provide any accountability or transparency to provide a simple letterhead with the physical address of this location?
Ignore him. He's already doing all the
See, this is our staff here. And as of this point right now, some employees, they do, I'm talking to the people watching now. Some employees, they do receive training on how to treat members of the public with respect. But even if they get fired from you guys reaching out and reaching out to the Inspector General and the higher ups about these non-compliant employees, that's on you guys. You have the freedom of redress. But it's no way, shape, or form for any member of the public to be treated with this disdain from these government employees. It's just a small percentage of them that act like this. This press story here is being covered for the world to see. I simply asked the young lady if she could provide any business card or any letterhead having the physical address of this public body. She said no, she does not have that. So she decided to go against her own policy. Ma'am, I was not talking to you. You mentioned you wanted to ignore my presence, which is a direct violation of your policy, of your job description. Of course I know your policy, and I know your job description as well.
Okay, go ahead, tell me.
Yes, your job description? Treat members of the public with respect. Act forthcoming and courteous. You're laughing about... She said, I think he knows to go across the street. We know what across the street is, and she's causing an insult. She's causing an insult. And we're waiting for the superintendent here. All right. She's calling the state police. She said, I gotta be by the state police. Hey.
Have a seat and I'll be with you in a second.
Man.
I'm almost done getting the information for you.
No, listen.
Okay.
Let me tell you. I just asked the young lady if she could give me any letterhead or any business card having the physical location of this location. So what she decided to do is pull out her phone against her policy and record me.
Okay, we're gonna be done with this in a minute.
It should never
2 minutes.
escalate.
I have some information for you, and then trust me,
Sure,
we're gonna
sure.
be done with this.
Thank
you.
Yeah. Sir, let me ask you a question. Sir? All right, I'll wait for them to come back. But we have a way of identifying these unidentified employees. You already know how it is. Okay, here, let me go ahead and do this. Here's my FOIA request, ma'am. I need a copy of this FOIA request. Here, this is my FOIA request. Okay. All right, let me pause this. These people are sus.
All right.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
All right, all right.
All right. May I know who you are, sir?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Pace.
Pace.
Yeah.
Oh, are you your title is superintendent?
No.
No?
The superintendent.
Okay, are you the FOIA officer?
No, that's what I was going to give you information on.
Sure.
FOIA at paceplus.com.
Okay, I prefer to submit my request in person. Do you have a FOIA form that I could fill
No,
out?
I don't.
No? Okay, FOIA under section 3C, there's no
Okay.
standard form required. Can I finish talking? There's no standard form. What was your name, Mr. Pace?
Yeah.
Under 3C, sir, there's no standard form for filing a FOIA request. Here is my FOIA request. I need a copy of this and I'll be all set for today.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So,
all it is.
Like I said, it's the FOIA at paceplus.com. You put it through. I understand what you said.
Yes.
And our FOIA officer would contact you.
Okay, this is the law
So-
here.
So you're asking
I
for
prefer to
that.
submit my request in person.
Okay.
I need a
Give us-
copy of this FOIA request.
Give us 1 second.
Sure.
Okay?
Meanwhile, sir, what's this employee's name?
No, I can't discuss that.
Okay.
My goodness.
I need to file a complaint as well after this FOIA request. I'm filing a complaint. There they go. They don't want to tell the names of the employees. They don't want to accept an in-person request as permitted by law. Let's go ahead and pause it for a minute. Also, he lied. He just lied to us. He said he's Mr. Pace. Pace is the name of this entity. He's not Mr. Pace. Maybe he's the supervisor or the manager or the head honcho, but he's not the Mr. Pace. That employee right there, it's sad and sickening, the disdain they have for people for no reason. They should be happy and proud that in 100 years, one member of the public came in to check up on them. They should be happy about that, man. What's happening in the United States of the great land of the free? And she said, oh, he needs to go across the street, like she was insulting me. Across the street is the state police. What do I have to go? Why is she insulting me, telling me I have to go to the state police when I'm here doing business for Pace, with Pace? All right, let me go ahead and pause this. You guys know what to do, man. These people are she said the address here, but I'll go ahead and include that in the video section. Let me pause this meanwhile. The entire crew here is acting very suspicious. Usually it's, you know, you'll find one or two employees that are suspicious and the remainder are calm and cool. The first guy, Steve, he tried to become a better response. He tried to provide a better response, you know, a more forthcoming response a little later. But still, regardless, the way they all handled themselves here is a poor excuse of our tax funds, of our government employees. She said, you don't know our policy. Of course I know your policy. I know your job description. I might not have a copy of it right now, but I reviewed administrative job descriptions of employees in the United States, and most of them are relatively the same. It's all laid out the same way. But we will request and we will receive your particular job description of the employee who refused service, refused to provide a name for accountability and transparency, disdain provided. Why? Why? Because a member of the public, like I said, is exercising his or her right to film for accountability and transparency, and they're mad. They should be honored, like I said, that a member of the public, for the first time ever since this place been up and running for 100 years, ever came up to check on them. It's unbelievable. I've been here already for a little bit over 30 minutes. Let me go ahead and walk back up to the window and see what they're talking about. See, there's a copy of the ID badge right there. She got it flipped over. I can't see what the name of that employee is. But regardless, that's neither here nor there. All the information is subject to public disclosure, and we will receive all records as required to be reviewed under public disclosure. It's sad, man. It's sad. Some employees treat you with respect, and I'm in and out in a flash, fast. Some employees waste my time because they don't want to comply with the law and do their job as prescribed. They're such. So, unbelievable, man. Let me pause this and wait for them to come out here. As of right now, I just need them to make a copy of this page here. This is my FOIA request. So, let me pause this. Worst thing that they could do is go on their website and print out a PACE FOIA form. That way it would have the letterhead on there. And, but regardless, there's no standard form, so this should be good enough. Let me pause this meanwhile. I used to feel bad for these employees. Like, I say, okay, minimum, at least they need training. But now I'm starting to say, you know what, man? If they want to have this disdain, violate the members of the public right, they should be fired automatically, right away, immediately. What do you guys say? Give these employees a second chance for training and act more forthcoming and honor their job title and description, the Constitution, the FOIA law? Or should they just replace the employee that come out like this, you know? I don't know what they got me waiting on here. They probably are escalating to the police, but we're gonna find out though. Let's see what those books are. All right. Let me pause this meanwhile while I'm still waiting here. That's nice too. Shuttle bus. Let me see here if they have the address on the window or the door. 847-931-6745. 975. Okay. 975. Yeah, she tried insulting me, saying I gotta go across the street to the Oh, good. Great job. They called the police. Great job. You called the police, didn't you? You called the police? Great job. You lied to me too. Your name is not Mr. Pace. Great job. They called the police.
How are you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on today? I'll come talk to you over here.
Yeah, is your body cam on when you talk to them?
It is right now, actually.
Great job.
Thank you. Just wait right there for me, sir.
Great job.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey.
Do you want to tell me what happened?
No, say that
You
again.
want to tell me what happened?
What's your name and identifier?
Cortez 1510.
Star number?
1510.
We'll wait till they're done.
Do you now want to tell me what happened? I can try to answer your questions.
Let's wait till they're done.
Do you have a question for them that I can try to answer for you?
Not as of right now, but we'll make sure you officers do the right thing today. We're gonna make sure you do the right thing.
What happened though?
We'll wait till we see what they say. I'm not even sure why you were called here. What's the reason? What's the call event number to start off with?
I don't have it top of my head.
Can you get that for me from the dispatch? I'll be waiting here
What's going
momentarily.
on? What's going on? What can I do for you?
Yeah, you could do for me by having the call event number,
I
sure.
know, but what's going on?
I'm not sure why they called the police.
What's the reason you came here for?
Well, what's the reason why they called the police?
How you doing, sir?
Hey, how's it
Can I
going?
get your first name?
For what?
I was just trying to address you, but
Okay.
if you want me to just call you sir, I can call you sir.
This
What's going on
is
today?
a breach of peace. I want you to arrest that gentleman there
What's
now.
going on today? You haven't answered that.
All right. Let me gather the codes here first.
Okay, why don't you just tell me what's going on?
Before I start with that, what is your name and your identifier?
Officer Nizvako, badge 451.
Okay, we're gonna make sure you do the right thing today. What was the reason why you were called here?
So it's my understanding these gentlemen asked you to leave, and you won't leave. I believe you were asking for FOIA information for Pace Bus records.
That is correct.
They've given you the instructions on how to do that, and from what I'm gathering is you're not taking that information and doing what they're telling you. to
Okay,
do.
you've been misled, you've been lied to. They never asked me to leave. First of all, they lied to you. Second of all, there's no way for them to run me out of here by filing FOIAs online. FOIA is to be submitted at the public body as well and to be forwarded over immediately to its FOIA officer. I'm going to ask you one thing right now. This is a breach of peace. What they have committed calling you here, it's a breach of my peace, falls under disorderly conduct. 3 employees I'm wanting you to arrest as of right now for my
I am
breach
not
of peace.
doing that.
You're not doing that? I'm going to put them under citizen's arrest. Let me go ahead and
If you
continue.
go back there, you will be under arrest.
If I go back where?
If you go back there to put them under arrest, we're gonna have a problem.
I won't go back there
Okay.
because it's restricted and I cannot go back there.
So you-
And I
so
never
you-
went back there.
So your whole thing is you want to do out FOIA information is what you want. You want to do a FOIA
No,
request for
sir.
Pace Bus records.
Best thing that you could do is go gather a FOIA form from them for me to fill out. I'm gonna give
They
you an
instructed
option.
me you have to do that online.
That's not the way it works. That's not the way how it's going to go.
Do you work for Pace?
I don't answer them type of questions. Let
Okay.
me pause this for a minute.
All right, so they're
Here's-
closing up the lobby so we can finish this conversation.
What time does
outside.
this hall close?
They're closing. We're supposed to close these doors at 3 o'clock.
At 3 o'clock?
Yep.
Okay,
Right
well,
now 3:08.
well, I'm not done with my business yet.
Okay, they
They-
are closed. So we're
Where's the
going to
store
leave.
hours? Where's the store hours?
They have the right to make their hours and adjust them as they see fit.
That's not correct.
You're
They
in
close
here
at
causing a
4:30.
disturbance, okay? They want you
I'm
to
gonna
leave.
ask you to call your superior now. I'm not causing a disturbance. They're the ones who caused the disturbance. And
701. Get supervisor out here, please.
you wanna go down this route?
I'm just curious as how I can fix this for you right now because
The way
you
you
want to
could
keep
fix-
over talking me, and you want to not give me the exact reason why you're here. How can we fix this?
Let's finish talking to you. She seems more reasonable. Officer, what was your name again? Cortez. What they have done, they have committed 720 ILCS 521.3 or 720 ILCS 526.1 disorderly conduct. What they did is they did in unreasonable manner to alarm or disturb another and provoke a breach of peace. What they did was they transmitted or caused to be transmitted in any manner to a peace officer, or public employee to the report that an offense will be committed, has been committed, or is about to be committed, knowing at the time there's no offense being committed. What they did was they transmit or caused to be transmitted in any manner a false report to the effect of a public safety agency with a reasonable ground necessary to believe that transmitting the report is necessary to a safety, welfare, or public officer.
Can I ask you a question?
I'm listening.
So would you be willing to sign complaints then for disorderly conduct, meaning you would have to give me your information?
Well, I am willing to speak to your superior as
Okay,
well
so
as
if you
he
do
or
not
she.
want to provide me with your information and sign complaints for that, then...
I did not
that will be
confirm
on
nor
us.
deny. I don't like the way that you're handling yourself. You are subject to public disclosure as well. By the time you leave, I'm going to submit a FOIA request so you could forward that back over to Elgin.
It's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's well within your rights to make FOIA requests.
Right. Now, let me ask you again. So, you're not willing to arrest these employees, and they are in breach of peace, breach of disorderly conduct.
They are not.
They are. What was the reason why they called the police?
They've asked you to leave.
They never asked me to
They've
leave.
given you information on how you can go about your FOIA request, and you're refusing to accept that information.
That's not a refusal.
Okay.
They are the ones who are refusing to comply with the law. You're ill-informed. You have a disdain for the members of the public. Everybody who you have arrested can be subject to an interview. Okay? So please handle yourself within the perimeters of the law.
Okay.
These employees have committed the crime. I am asking you
Of disorderly conduct?
of disorderly
No,
conduct.
they have not.
Yes, they have. They have caused a breach of peace. There's no crime for them to call the police here. What is the reason why they called the police
They
here?
have asked you to leave.
They have not asked me to leave.
Okay.
What's the name of the employee you claim?
So if that's a camera right there and that's recorded this whole interaction, if I ask to see that camera, if that's what that is, I can only assume that's what that is it going to show them asking you to leave?
I don't recall if they asked me to leave. I will tell you they didn't ask me to leave. And here's another thing. You're about to solicit and you're about to...
1 second, sir.
Yeah.
Is that a camera?
See, this is the road that these employees want to go down. It's unfortunate, man. I used to think maybe they just need better training, but it's up to you guys if you want to reach out to the higher ups and just have these employees maybe Sir, I'm speaking to them. Sir, you are under citizen's arrest. I'll put that on your body cam. These 3 employees here, unidentified, are under citizen's arrest, ma'am, which that has a code of... Any person may arrest another when he... This is my FOIA. I need a copy of this and I'm all set for the day. This is my FOIA request. You have a duty to forward this over. Yeah, that's all you had to do. That's all I needed. You did not have to call the police. You are under citizen's arrest. 1073 725 IOCS 1073, a private arrest by a private person.
He said we can't make a copy of this.
Well, you could hang out. Why can't you make a copy? Why can't you make a copy? Do you not have a scanner?
Okay. What is...
It's my FOIA request. Jesus Christ. An arrest by a private person. Any person may arrest another when he has reasonable grounds to believe that an offense other than an ordinance violation is committed. Oh, yes. There's no standard form required. These employees are under citizen's arrest. He's telling them to make a copy. So here's the sergeant just arrived. Looks like they're closing early here too, which is a direct violation of their... It's unbelievable how half of these municipal corporations respond with respect, courteous, forthcoming compliance. I'm talking to the people watching. And another half of them act like these and now are under citizen's arrest, which they would receive those, which is a Class C misdemeanor for a violation of disorderly conduct as well. Yeah. It's sad, man. The police have disdain. This young lady, she was fine. This officer right here, he has a disdain for the public. We're going to see how their sergeant is going to respond. Yeah, we'll go ahead and reach out, receive all the arrests each individual officer conducted. Maybe 99% of them was justifiable. They arrested criminals and put them away, but we're just looking for that 1% of unjustified wrongdoing that the cop committed so we could interview those people, get their side of the story, and yeah, if applicable, file suit in the Grand Court of Law. That's just because the officer wanted to come in here and lie to me. Even if they did ask me to leave, they have no right to ask me to leave. Yeah.
I clarified that.
The copy,
okay?
yeah, and I'll be all set. That's
sir,
all it is.
I clarified it, okay?
Clarified?
They told me now that they never did ask you to leave.
Oh, good. So
Okay.
you lied to me. Or they lied
No,
to you.
I was given the false information. And
Oh, good. They lied to you, yeah.
So I didn't lie to you.
It's on body cam.
It is
Right.
on
No,
body
you
cam,
did not
yes.
lie. They lied to
So
you.
here's the
Yeah.
thing. I never acted on that, okay?
Right.
I just continue my conversation with you.
Sure.
They are going through the process of making the copy so they
Yeah.
can do that for their records.
Right.
I will get you your original.
I'm making a point that I wrote it on that paper because there's no standard form required under 3H. They do have a website which has the form on there with the letterhead. They could have easily print that form out and provided it to me. They are under citizen's arrest. I cannot put no physical, well, actually, method of arrest. An arrest by private person under 725 ILCS 1073. Any private person may arrest another when he has reasonable ground to believe that an offense other than an ordinance violation is committed. There's no ordinance violation committed. They committed, in my record here, a violation of disorderly conduct, which is a Class C misdemeanor, which is 30 days or $1,500 per offense.
A Class C misdemeanor, which is only a citable offense in the state of Illinois.
Right, it is. So what I would have to do is I would have to take this to the higher ups.
Okay.
Under my watch, they are under citizen's arrest. Okay, I can't, like I said, physically detain them. I would never walk in a unrestricted area ever. Half of the places I visit, they're forthcoming, compliant employees, and they're cordial. And it's a small percentage when they act like this, and they,
Do you have like the PACE phone number, the PACE bus, like their corporate number and all that kind of stuff?
Well,
Or
I
the
did
phone
ask.
number?
I did ask one of the employees to provide me with a letterhead having that information, or any business card having the physical location. She refused to, and it's just a disdain. Ever since I walked in the door, every single employee here was of wrongdoing today. Okay, this video gets viewed by many people, and there's intelligent investigators that look into whoever is subject to public disclosure. With this public body is subject to public disclosure. Usually we say, okay, these folks need training, but as of right now, they have committed a Class C misdemeanor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me go check the status and I'm making a copy of
That's
it.
all. That's all they should have done. Told me, "Have a good day, sir." I do this. You know, I go out and I exercise my right and I monitor government to ensure they are conducting themselves in the public interest. I do this. Yeah. It's the people's duty to do what I'm doing. They should be honored that in 100 years, one man came to check on them.
Yes.
Okay.
He's on the phone with them.
They should be honored that maybe since this establishment been up and running for 100 years, they should be honored that one member of the public came to check on them to make sure that they are treating members of the public such as you and I with respect. Beyond just treating members of the public with respect, to comply with the set rules of freedom of information, set laws of the Freedom of Information Act. Sad, I want all three of them arrested. Disorderly conduct, breaching my peace. I'm very peaceful, and yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir. You are under citizen's arrest. I will file
Thank you.
reports at a later time. And then you find officers have resources to be fulfilled, crime to be fought. Not to waste you guys' resources here disdaining a member of the public and not arresting the actual criminal who committed a crime, which is those 3 employees. Unbelievable. Now let me ask you a question, Mrs. Cortez. Due to your work doing, how faithfully do you honor the Constitution?
My supervisor's out there.
Sure. Can you tell me what the 5 elements of the First Amendment is? No? Okay. Here's the sergeant here.
All right, so this is my supervisor.
Well, I understand they're
Hey,
helping
how's
you
it
out.
going? No, I'm just waiting on a copy for FOIA. I did put them under 725, since your body cam's on, 725 ILCS 51073. That's arrest by a private person. Any person may arrest another when he
Okay,
has
so
reasonable...
Those numbers really don't matter to me. I just want to know
Yeah.
that they're helping you out.
They're not
Okay.
helping me out. They have committed a breach of peace,
Okay, but
disorder.
they're giving you,
breach
you
of
filled
peace.
out your FOIA?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
I'm about to receive a copy.
Okay, so they got a copy.
I'm
of
all
what you
set
did.
for today. I'm
Okay.
walking out the door now.
Perfect.
Yeah, in a few seconds.
So
Okay.
they just got off the phone with the regional manager.
Sure.
Okay. Because this isn't the proper form for a FOIA request.
There's no form required under 3C.
Because this is not a proper
I'm listening.
form for a FOIA request.
I'm listening.
They are subject to legal issues if they accept this.
That's a
Okay?
flat lie. They lied
So,
to you once, they lied to you
This
twice.
is the email address.
Okay.
Okay. And they gave you the information on where to go to for the actual form itself.
Here's what we're gonna
So
do.
you can fill out the form online, then you can email it to that email
Okay.
address on the form, and then a FOIA officer with PACE will get back to you.
Well, here's what we're gonna do. There's no standard form required
Okay.
under 3C.
Well, I understand this. If you
Yeah.
don't fill out their form, they're probably not going to give it to you.
Well,
and that'll be.
let me make a
you and their
suggestion,
legal
Sergeant. We'll talk outside in a few seconds. Let me just say this.
But I'm just telling you, that's what they're going to tell you.
Yeah. You did confirm this camera's working?
Yes,
with
it's
them?
not captured
Okay.
audio.
I will leave my FOIA form under counter and I'm walking out. They say they're closing, that means they're closing. I'll leave my FOIA. Whatever they decide they want to do, it's up to them.
Yeah.
There's no standard form required under 3C. I'll point that out to Sarge as soon as we walk out. Let me put this in here and let's walk out all together. Yeah. I'll walk out right after you, gentlemen. Let me just mention it to them. There's no standard form required. I will leave this here on camera. Under good faith, you will forward it over. I am charging you with a citizen's arrest. You two and the young lady that works here are being charged with 725 ILCS 51073, arrest by private person for committing disorderly conduct, a breach of my peace, making a false transmission to a police officer. You are under citizen's arrest. This shall be forwarded over to the Freedom of Information Officer. I will forward over reports to the prosecutor, the Attorney General, also the Inspector General. You also did lie to me, sir. You told me your name is Mr. Pace. That's hard to be true. Have a good day.
Okay, I'll be out in 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm gonna touch that up. Okay.
After you. After you. I'll go after you. It don't matter. So yeah, man. Should never ever escalate to this event. Usually we reach out and try to provide training, a better training for employees, but they have pushed it past that point.
Do you have like a business card or a form that they can reach out if they wanted to pursue
Well,
extra training?
I did include my contact information on that FOIA request. Section 3C. Okay. Please read this with me, sir. That's highlighted here. A public body may not require that a request be on a standard form. That's just for your excellence, for you as a police officer in the near future, so you'll be familiar with this set of code here. There's no standard form, meaning you could file your FOIA request on a blank paper. At that time, I could not locate any blank papers in there. So I just grabbed one of those pamphlets. But since there's no standard form, they lied to you once, they lied to you twice. And beyond them committing disorderly conduct, they made a false police report calling you here. They also made a false police report of their duty, and that's confirmed by you when they told you that they asked him to leave, which they did not. Yeah. We'll have a word with the sergeant. We'll be all set for today. It's sad. It should never go this day. When I run for office, I am familiar with our great intelligence staff in the state of Illinois. We will be making changes according to the law, according to the courts. Yeah. We'll probably put a sign here too for them to put up store hours. Put up store hours around here somewhere, so members of the public know what time the operating hours are.
There's a sign right there that says the facility's temporarily closed.
But the door was open.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand.
If it was closed, it would be locked. Or a buzzer or something. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I also visited which agency? No, that never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. But you came in hot. You kind of changed your attitude. I just don't know why you're not honoring the oath that you swore and arrest him for disorderly conduct.
Well, disorderly conduct, a Class C misdemeanor, is a citable offense. People do not get arrested for citable offenses.
No,
anymore.
sir. A Class C misdemeanor is 30 days with a $1,500 fine, a minimum $45, maximum $1,500, and it's a Class C misdemeanor under 730 ILCS 54. Okay, Sarge, what's the deal? What did they relay to you?
What did they relay to me?
Yeah.
Myself? Well, I told them a little bit about the FOIA stuff. They,
Sure.
like I told you, like if you don't fill out the proper forms and stuff through their legal counsel, then you probably aren't going to get what you need.
That's a flat lie. I don't know why they misguided you, sir. I would
Well,
love
they
to.
didn't misguide me. We had the same type of FOIA
No,
request.
that's misguided. I wish to see you someday as lieutenant, updated from a sergeant. But be informed of the statute, sir.
I'll tell you this, whatever numbers you're going to tell me from your clipboard there,
Right.
they have their laws, which we can't supersede over.
Okay.
Right? And if they choose not to fill it out, you give me what you want.
I'll take it to the higher up, which is the attorney general. Yeah. What's required? What's required? Right. I just want you to be informed under good faith, sir. 104, Section 3. A public body may not require that a request be submitted on a standard form. Yeah, that's all
Well,
it is.
unfortunately, they have some checks and balances wise, where they gotta be able to say, I gave this to that person, and
Okay.
that is their right to do it.
Well,
Same as we do.
yeah.
If you came into the police department and stuff, we would have the same type of forms. You either got to fill it out online. Fortunately, we actually have it where you can fill it out right there and stuff. But I will just say one thing.
Yeah.
So they are locking right here. You
It's
can
the end of the day.
You can go ahead and stay right
Yeah.
here. But
No.
they do have signage, so you can't go back behind the building. They have signage.
I'm not on
and-
none of that kind of creepy shit. No, I don't do none of
We've
that.
had it before.
I walk into the office, I verify if they are compliant with the law, and I'm out.
Okay.
I have a checklist, and I forward that over to the appropriate channel. Can I have a call event number?
Yeah. Can you do that for you one second?
Do you have a business card, Sarge?
I don't have them on.
I would love
so
to send
I
over
can
an
tell you my name, and
email.
badge number.
Send over an email to you
It's fine.
detailing
So-
this encounter. I probably
I
have that.
gotta abide by my corporate counsel there at Elgin and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
really, what you're gonna send me, I'd be sifting
You gotta
through
forward
it
it
and stuff
over
like
to
that.
them.
I got forwarded it to them. They're probably
you
gonna
know
tell
what?
me no, that's not the correct
Yeah.
thing. We aren't gonna go like that.
Okay, why did you not arrest them for disorderly conduct?
For disorderly conduct.
Yes, they
Because
caused a
didn't have
breach of peace. Of
And
course
so,
they did.
How did they have a breach of peace for you?
By calling the police here, making a false report. To
That
the
is
effect
within their rights to do that.
they made a false police report.
Thank you very
That's a breach of
That
peace.
is your opinion. So,
No, that's the law, sir.
All right, so that's
Anyhow,
the
yeah.
number for today's date.
Okay, is this the full number?
Yes.
Do you have a business card or you have a business card?
I do not have
no?
one on me. I
Okay.
gave you my name and badge number when I
Sure,
got here.
we're all set, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. I'll forward over some paperwork, yeah, and it's sad how they responded today, but it is a disorderly conduct. If I have to forward over, I'll forward it over to the county side, or the state, yeah.
that's within your right.
Okay, other than that, yeah, you guys have a good day.
Okay.
Take care,
Take
sir.
care. All right. So they committed disorderly conduct. Boss, I'm gonna sit here, wait 15, 20 minutes. I gotta file some paperwork, then I'm gone. Here's a chair right here. Okay? As soon as you guys are gone, I'm gone.
Okay.
I don't want them to think that you.
I'm telling you this.
Yeah.
One of my officers is probably gonna stay here till you leave.
Okay. Well, that's the thing. I'll be here all night then. I don't want them to think
Okay.
that the police ran me out of here. As soon as you guys take off, I'm off.
Unfortunately, we got two
Yeah.
sites to worry about and stuff like that. I know you aren't worrying about
Okay,
us.
well, this is
but
this
they're
is
also
public
gonna
property.
worry that
That's a chair
so-
right there. So I'll sit there. As soon as you
You
guys
sit
are
there.
gone, I'm gone.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I
one of my
get-
officers will probably stand by just to make sure everything is copacetic and we don't have this thing aiming game.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Well-
what they're probably gonna do. So.
Yeah. Well, it's up to you. Yeah. Have a good day. So wait, they want to go down that route. Looks like they're still talking to the police.